Hi Flosstube, I'm Mara, the Pattern Queen, and I am here today with my episode number 6 on Sunday, October 27th, 2019. I want to welcome you to my Flosstube and say thank you to everyone who has come to watch me. And if you like what you see, then please hit the like and subscribe. And if you want a reminder, then make sure you hit the little bell and it'll pop up every time I make one of these. I wanted to give a couple of shout outs. So first up, I have been watching bizzybstitches. That's BIZZYBSTITCHES. And that is Beth. And I met Beth at Galleria. I sat next to her in my class and I really enjoyed talking to her. And one thing that I absolutely learned about Beth is that she is a Hufflepuff and she is a huge Harry Potter fan. So make sure you go check her out. And I think you'll like all of the projects that she's doing. She has lots of information to tell you. She's really interesting. She is in St. Louis. And then the other person that I have been watching lately who is new to me is Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour with Ellen. And Ellen is up in Canada and she is so fun to watch. She does beautiful stitching. She is part of the band the Crash Test Dummies, and I love the music from them and have really enjoyed catching up with Ellen and learning something new about her. But the woman stitches fast, fast, fast. She will get projects done in just a couple of days if they're smaller things, and the bigger ones she's working through really quickly too. She tells you all about taking what she chooses to take on tour with her, and it's fun to listen to her. I'm going to start with the Love You More sleeves from this week. So Katie is going to help me out. You're going to hear this disembodied voice from the background telling us names. She just always knows the names better than I do. So here's our first sleeve.
Enchanted Flora.
I should have just moved my lips, right? Here's the next one. Let's try it.
Bursting into Bloom.
Here's the next one.
Cranberry Garden.
And then the next one.
Spinoff.
Oh, that was delayed.
Red Barn. Raw Material.
And your little dog, too.
Retreat.
This one, oh my gosh, you guys. The inside is like fabulous.
Cornucopia.
This is Katie's favorite. She says it makes her think of Barnes & Noble for some reason. And the inside on it is almost reversed. It's kind of a cool deal. And I just need to find a quick home for these. You are going to hear that sound. Katie is cutting fabric for our sleeves. We're just going to have fun. And my glasses have massive glare. We may just do the video without them. Then you'll see my face. I know I'm going to look weird to all of you. So I got one little piece of stash, and it's not one that I bought. It's a piece of Stitchy Kindness. It's from my friend Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for this. It's Cherrywood Design Studios. I Am a Stitcher. Now, this is the, they call this the deep shades view. And the other side, they did light shades. I will probably do Laura's shades because I'm the stitcher that I'll be talking about. So I really like that. It'll be a fun one to do. And thank you again, Lisa. I have been all about finishing up my model stitch for Michelle Bindi. And I got it finished and I sent it off, but it means that I haven't gotten a lot of progress to show you guys. And I don't know when this one will be coming out. I think it'll be probably November, December because of the theme of it. But other than that, I've been all about the 13 starts of Halloween. And look, I'm wearing my kitty ears today just so that I can be in my little Halloween mood. So the first one I'm going to show you is Cat-O-Lantern from Bent Creek. This one is really cute, and it was such a quick guy that I could not put this down. So I started this Friday and I finished him yesterday. There you go. He is on 32 count chinchilla linen, and I think I'm going to build out a little pillow around him with just fun scraps. I have plenty of room to join some quilting fabric around it, and it'll just be a cute little guy. So there's that one. And this was from Katie's stash. Katie has this really pretty dark purple fabric she's working on for this one. So I'm leaving this with her, and she maybe will get to this. We'll see. She did really well when she was stitching the last time that I was in here working. And she made a lot of progress. I think she stitched pretty much all day that day. Then the next one I have is a Halloween sampler from Sandra Sullivan, Homespun Elegance. And I think you guys have seen all these, but I wanted you to see them again, just because it'll probably be a while before I show updates with them again. That one was not a big start, and that's sometimes my issue with starting a bunch of things, is that I don't feel like I get a lot of progress on them, and then I have a bunch of pieces that just have one little blob on them. The next one I have is Hare's Halloween by Plum Street. This is Ellen's favorite designer. I think it's one of her wives. And this is my start on this fun little piece of fabric from Silk Weaver. I loved it, and I thought it would just it would fit the kind of quirky style of the project. Then I have Pumpkin Joe from Mosey and Me. Love that guy, and I really got no kind of a start on him. Some shorts, but I'll get back to him. I'll get him done. That was number 4, I think. So number 5. Oh, I love this one. Miss Fortune from Prairie Schooler. That crazy witch, I just love her. And what I have done so far is just part of the border, and I started the urn down there at the bottom. And I am excited to get back to these things and spend a little more time on them. The next one I have is Jack-o'-lantern from Sisters and Best Friends. This is Keisha's favorite. She loves Crazy Jack. There he is. Actually, I think the girls told me I'm supposed to call him Peter Pumpkin Eater. He's funny. I need to get his crazy mouth on and just get some more going on him. But I feel like he's moving along pretty well. Maybe even the best of everything else that I have started. Then, one I really like. By the Bay Needle Art. I like all of them, but you know. By the Bay Needle Art, White Pumpkin Patch. This is the one that I found the really pretty piece of vintage sand dune linen from Lakeside Linens, and that's what I have so far. Just part of the border. Can't wait on that one either. I like all of these. That's the great thing. I think I'm getting little bits of threads on me here. Imagine that. Katie laughed. Did you hear her snort? Because I am always covered with threads.
We both are.
Then I have Midnight Ride from Blackbird Designs. Let me move my hand. There we go. And I was really surprised. This guy is not very big. But look at that floss. I love how that's covering on the bird. And I did this part of the bird back and forth. So on this part, on the body, I'm going back and forth. And when I get to the wing, I am going to go in a circle for him. So I'll just go around and around on this. I think it'll give kind of a neat effect, and I will really like it. What I did notice is that my Fragrant Cloves floss is a little pastel-y, and if you look at the orange that they show on there, it's a dark orange. Look at mine. So I think I'm going to look through and see if I can find something a little darker to fit with that. My fabric is already kind of peachy, orangey colored, so something a little darker would be nicer for me. Then I was really excited to get this one started. I am doing At First Cock Crow. It's this one. Um, from the Sisters book by Blackbird Designs. Eventually, I'm going to do the one up here. And I just have a little bitty start on it as well. Let's make sure I get him the right way. There it is. I have a little bird and a little, oh, that's part of the graveyard over there. I'll put some tombstones in. And that made 9 new starts. Now, my intention always was that I would start as many things as I felt like I wanted to start, and then I would pull out some of my Halloween pieces that are already started. So I have picked out 4 to focus on in the next few days to end October and see what I can get done with them. So first up I have Come In for a Spell, and it is from the Stony Creek Summer 2018. I think I was just totally showing you the pattern. The Stony Creek 2018 Summer magazine. And it's this one. I think theirs is maybe on Meyer. Theirs is on Meyer. Mine is on a piece of Silkweaver fabric that's a solo, and it's got purple and that, imagine that it's purple, and orangey color in there, and I really love that. I have my tree branch all the way done, and I will be doing my bird in, I believe, in onyx, and then the lettering Come In for a will be the same color as my branch, but Spell, I have a beautiful etoile that's bright purple that I will do that in. And it'll just be a little different, something fun. So there is that one. Then next up, I have, I want to say the right thing. I think she is Trick or Treat Fairy. Mine is from the magazine. So I just have my working copy out with me. And I have this glorious piece. It's another solo from Silkweaver. Look at this fabric. I love it. Let me get down closer where I can pull this out. And I want to get some more stitches in on her. I did add all of the stitches to her skirt this year, the lighter brown ones down here, where the words are, I've left space for the words. I think they're all in beads. So I haven't wanted to start that yet, but I will get back to it and get some more in so I can do that. Then I have this really fun one that is very scary. The Mystery Sampler Club from Lizzie Kate. Really cute. And I have finished part 1, and I am partway through part 2. I've carried my border down. And again, this is just a really great piece of fabric from Silkweaver that I thought would work perfectly with that. Oh, I left the bag out on this one. That means he gets put away right away. Whew, you got flashed there by the sunlight. It is still really nice and sunny today. However, over the next week, they keep going back and forth about the idea that we may have snow by Halloween. So that is just crazy to me. At the garage sale this fall, this late summer, early fall, at the cross stitch shop, they had this piece, and that's a cute piece from Fancy That. It's called Pumpkin Patch. Love that. But then I looked at it, and it's already started. I really like that. I just think it's so cute. And all the flosses were in with it too. Now, I am not sure if I want to leave this bottom pumpkin the same color as the one above. So my thought is that I'm going to take those stitches out and go back and put in another orange that I'm sure I have in my stash. Probably I'll use some Victorian Motto because I have some really pretty orange ones in there. But that is number 4. So that is 13. Mine won't all be starts, but I will start working on them again. And I just am being pulled to work on some of these things that I already have started. So I'm going with it. That's it. I'm going with it. But I wanted to show you a few other things that are coming up for me. I have a whole bag. It's not that much in it. In November, I have 3 starts planned. And I found this really pretty piece of 30 count Irish cream linen from R&R Reproductions. If I can get this to come open. Look at this color. I love this. I think that's showing, it's hard to tell. Maybe not quite as true. Let's fold it in half. Yeah, it's coming out way more washed out than it is. I know people always say that, and then you watch it back and it's really not that washed out. So maybe it won't be. But I have 2 patterns that I'm starting on that. The first one is Autumn Alphabet from the Cricut collection. I'm going to do the sampler. I really, really like it. And I've wanted to do it for a while now, so it is time. And then the other one I'm starting on that is Be Ye Thankful from the Cricut collection. And again, I'll be doing the big piece up here. So both of those will be on that same piece of fabric. I'm stitching Be Ye Thankful with one of my friends, with Keisha, and I will probably hashtag both of those. So if you want to do some fall stitching with us, then look for it and I'll get something out there and let you know. Now my friend Vicky says you cannot start anything on Friday because you'll never finish it. That's the old superstition that she follows. So I'm not starting it on Friday. What I may do is try and get these things started this week so that I can put in a few stitches. Keisha and I have agreed though to wait until the following Monday to start, first Monday. The other one I have is one that was in Katie's stash, and it's called Our House from the Good Housewife. And I found this beautiful piece of cashel linen from Silk Weaver from Needleworker's Delight, and it's called Precious Metals. And it is just gorgeous. It is a light fabric and has some beautiful modeling, which I think will go really nicely, especially with the house there that's all the rock that changes colors. So that's in all different colors. So it will be gorgeous. And all 3 of these are made up, if not entirely, then mostly of DMC. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm just going to pull a great big ring of floss and be ready to go on it. Then a couple other things. Oh, I did have one more that I wanted to pull out and work on in fall here. I have this Yield Crow sampler. Really, I could probably work on him in November, and that would be fine. Look at this start I have. I feel like it's really pretty decent start, and I just need to get back to him. And then the other one I have in here. So next January, the Panera people are starting, and some of our local KCMO Stitch Together people are starting a Hakran Hollow Sal. And I know that people have already done these, and I just wasn't ready, didn't have my things together. So this will be one of my focus pieces for next year. But my plan is that I will only work on this when we have our Thursday Panera get-togethers, and I'm going to see if I can finish a square a month, um, and finish this whole thing off in a year. I think it'll be kind of fun to always know what I'm working on, and I have a really pretty piece of fabric back here that I'm going to stitch it on, so kind of excited about that. And then one more piece that keeps turning up. I have this pattern that is Joy to the World by Lizzie Kate. And there's a little piece of fabric in here with it. But I think that what I am going to use is this beautiful piece of Belfast. It's an orphan. Its name is Ygritte. But that is one that I just am really wanting to do. I love the Joy to the World song, and I just really love that piece. I don't know if I'll do the little one too, but definitely the big one. And I'll have some other things that I come up with to do, I'm sure. And November will be full of lots of stitching, other than the 3 that I showed you, the 4, I guess, if I count the little pumpkin. But I just really want to focus in on those. I have had 17 finishes so far this year, and I only had one little finish in October, and it's that little bitty one that I showed you today that took me 2 days to sit down and do. So I'm feeling like I really want to get more stitching done in November. I wanted to tell you about the Show Me retreat that's coming up. We were finally able to work out some details, and so I have those things now to share with you. The retreat is being held at the Courtyard at Marriott in Blue Springs, Missouri on April 23rd through 26th. That's a Thursday through Sunday. And right now we have started our signups. We do have a Facebook page. Okay, there we go. If you go search for Show Me Retreat on Facebook, it is a page. You might have to tap in the top that you're searching for a page, and there's information on here. If you tap, I was looking at this. If you're looking in posts, which is one of the tabs right up here. If you're looking in posts, there is an information pack in there about it. We have just a couple of posts on there so far, but there's all the information that you should need to find out about it. And there is even a payment button if it's something that you're interested in. That will take you right to the site to go ahead and make your deposit, to make your retreat fee. And there's also a picture of, on the information sheet, of the t-shirt that Katie has designed for this year. And it's a really pretty pink t-shirt with a sweet design for this year. Our theme is, I'll say it wrong, so here's the disembodied voice.
Share, stitch, celebrate.
Share, stitch, celebrate. You would think I could remember that, but you know, sometimes I'm a little challenged.
And you came up with it.
Yes, I did. I can never remember what order we decided to put those in. Does that look a little more normal to you? Because that looks a little more normal to me. But anyway, that's where we are with the retreat. Are you thinking of something else?
I was going to say, do you want to tell them the meals that there's an
Oh,
error?
There's, on the information sheet, when we were looking at it, people have told us that we've listed that there's the opportunity to have meals on Friday and Sunday. Really, there's an opportunity to have meals on Friday and Saturday, and we just have to have enough interest to add that on. I think that is it that I have to tell you for this week. So hopefully I will be back either next week or the week after. I haven't quite set a pattern yet. So with that, I'm going to say bye. Have a great stitching week.